Hi, and welcome back into day 2. So yesterday we began with this new technique, and if you haven't done it before or any visualization before, it can actually feel quite busy at first. There's quite a lot kind of going on, and it takes a while to settle into, getting the speed just right and everything else. But give yourself a few days to really sort of settle into this. Most people experience this technique as something very comforting, relaxing. And as I say, it helps to create this sense of flow, as though at last there's a sense of movement in both the body and the mind. So it's not that we're trying to sort of flush something out here. We're not trying to change it. We're just gently encouraging the mind to flow a little bit more. And as you do this each day, it starts to feel more and more natural. It's almost as though it's just happening in your mind. And that's when visualization, I think, really starts to click for most people, when there's no real effort of trying to visualize too hard. Instead, we're just imagining that it's already happening, and it starts to feel very, very comforting. So with that idea in mind, just making sure that you're set up right, somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed, eyes open, a nice soft focus. And when you're ready, just taking some big deep breaths. And with the next out breath, just closing the eyes now, allowing the breath to return to its natural rhythm. As you just settle back into the space and the sounds around you. And now just shifting the attention to the body. As always, not looking for any particular feeling you may have felt before, but coming to it fresh, starting at the top of the head and just scanning down, noticing how it feels right now in this moment. And now just shifting the attention to the breath. Just staying with that movement, that feeling. Just getting a good sense of how the breath feels in the body right now. And having focused the attention on the breath, in that way now turning the attention to the top of the head and to that stream of warm sunlight. Again, almost has a liquid quality to it. The feeling of spaciousness, of warmth, of light, just flowing down through the head. Don't worry too much about trying to get the perfect image. It's more about the feeling, remembering those qualities, and a sense that as you watch the body fill up, starting at the toes, that in that quality just everything else dissolves. Any old tension, any sense of carrying old burdens, baggage, whatever it might be, everything just melting away. So just watching as it begins to fill up the lower half of the body. So still with that idea of flow, of movement, not only the body filling up, but a continual streaming down from above the head into the body. As you watch now, as it begins to move past the waist into the trunk of the body, moving upward towards the chest, the back, the shoulders, and making sure as well you remember to include the arms, the hands, and the fingers. Just continuing in that way on your own now. And still with that sense of flow, of movement, just watching now as it continues upwards through the neck, through the head and the face. Again, any tension, any ideas of what once was, just melting away, dissolving in that spacious light quality. And when it feels as though you've reached the very top of the body, the top of the head, it's almost as though it's being continually replenished in the body, so still that sense of flow streaming down, but just a very light, easy quality. And just enjoying that for a moment, just letting go of needing to visualize anything and just allowing the mind to do whatever it wants to do. And just bringing the attention back now, back to that feeling of the body, the posture, those points of contact. Just starting to notice the different sounds around you. And when you're ready, just gently opening the eyes before pausing just to notice how you're feeling. So just being clear about how the mind feels, how the body feels. And very often at the end of this exercise, people say they feel a lot more relaxed, a lot more at ease, but equally, you might sometimes experience other types of emotions as well. And just as in part one, it's quite normal, quite okay if you feel a bit sad or some tears come to the surface. Again, there's a sense here of creating or helping to find that sense of stillness of mind. And in that stillness, these things come to the surface. And in coming to the surface, we get to let them go. That is part of the process. Don't forget to find those times in your day today where you're going to repeat this exercise. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 3.